welcome back everyone for some more Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. And we are ready to conclude this case against Sasha Buckler. And not only will we be concluding this case, we will be concluding Dual Destinies as a whole. And, well, I'll talk more about my plans for this series after this case is done. But we are ready to put the nail in the coffin once and for all in Marlon Rhymes' testimony. But before we do so, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So without further ado, last time we left you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger as we were asked to show evidence that Marlon Rhymes did not show, or better yet, we have to show evidence that Marlon Rhymes did indeed steal a walkie-talkie that once belonged to his girlfriend, Azura Summers. So we are going to start things off by doing that. And the evidence that we're going to be submitting here is Shipley's data.
Take that!
According to the defendant's statement, Mr. Shipley talked to her on his walkie-talkie before his death. However, no walkie-talkie was found near the victim's body. He thinks the police just didn't look hard enough. Besides, the captain's walkie-talkie wasn't broken, be that not right? So his walkie-talkie has naught to do with mine. I'm not so sure that's true. The victim fell to his death. It's quite possible his walkie-talkie broke in the fall. You stole the walkie-talkie after the victim's death, didn't you, Mr. Rhymes?
Silence!
I will not allow such leading questions right now, no. If you claim the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim, show me your evidence. Certainly, I plan on doing just that. Please look at these tooth marks here on the walkie-talkie. Tooth marks? Oh, yes, I see them. The victim's walkie-talkie was a keepsake that used to belong to Azura Summers, who died a year ago. These tooth marks were left by Orla when she carried Miss Summers in her mouth. If this is Mr. Shipley's walkie-talkie, then Mr. Rhymes' walkie-talkie is still unaccounted for, which means he could have used it to command the worker after all. And that's not all, Your Honor. The only one who could have taken the victim's walkie-talkie is the culprit himself. The fact that Marlon Rhymes had the victim's walkie-talkie is proof that he murdered Jack Shipley. Thank me. Not so fast, Mr. Lawyer. What? He still won't admit it. This walkie-talkie be mine, says I. Then how do you explain the tooth marks on it? I've had many to run in with that orca myself. She bit me more than once, and me walkie-talkie too. Evidence of her face are carved here into me body. My goodness, I can clearly see the tooth mark scars in your skin. What? Are those really scars from being bitten by Orla? Ahoy, yo, ho ho ho, you want answers? I got some, mate. These scars from Orla? That's right. Them girl can put up a nasty fight. That orca bit me and left me scarred. Had a rep to protect, so I went in hard. So, Mr. Lawyer, I wouldn't just be being frank. And Orla, you get the plank. I can't let him run this show. I have to find a way to prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim. And you can forget about the fingerprints. I always keep me walkie-talkie clean and polished. This man had everything worked out before he even took the stand. But I won't give up. There has to be a way. Mr. Ray, I found something interesting. The tooth marks on the walkie-talkie. Notice anything funny about them? Funny? Funny how? Something is different about them compared to the other tooth marks we've seen. Oh! The only other ones I remember are the ones in the practice dummy. It's just a tiny difference. It might not even mean anything. Right now, we need to consider every possibility we can, no matter how small. If I can figure out what's different about the bite marks, maybe I can somehow prove Rhymes' walkie-talkie actually belonged to the victim. Think, Phoenix. You can turn everything around right here and now. Time to review the facts we have so far. With the intent of killing Orla, Rhymes drained the show's stage pool. But Rhymes failed to kill Orla and instead he tried to pin Shipley's murder on Orla. In order to manipulate Orla, Rhymes must have used a cell phone and a walkie-talkie. But the walkie-talkie Rhymes has is broken. I think it's the victim's walkie-talkie, the one he kept as a memento of Azura Summers. I have to find a way to prove that it is indeed the victim's walkie-talkie. Which piece of evidence left on the walkie-talkie could prove it belongs to the victim? Will it be the orca's tooth marks? Tooth marks in the walkie-talkie. We have two pieces of evidence with tooth marks, the walkie-talkie and the dummy. What's striking about these two pieces of evidence? Well, tooth marks are different. When I look closely, I see two different bite mark patterns. Two variations, huh? Wasn't there a trick of Orla's that had two different variations as well? Yeah, it was the show song. A year ago, the orca's song and teeth marks were different from what they are now. What could be the cause of these two inconsistencies? What's behind the fact that the orca's tooth marks and song were different a year ago? Well, it was a different orca altogether. There are two different orcas. I'm starting to think there are two different orcas. The one a year ago and Orla now. And if the orca a year ago was an Orla, it means the bite mark on the walkie-talkie isn't Orla's like I said it was. Now I can finally prove the walkie-talkie belongs to the victim. Mr. Ray, you appear to be lost in thought there. Is everything alright? I just realized something. Astonishing, Your Honor. Your face is what's astonishing, right, Dono? Your rudeness is what's astonishing, Prosecutor Blackwell. And what is this astonishing thing you realize? Until just now, I thought the orca at Ship-Shape Aquarium a year ago and Orla were the same orca. However, two inconsistencies led me to a new fact. And that fact is that there might be two Orla Shipleys. What? Two different orcas? But that's impossible. Order on the court. Explain yourself. What is the basis for this preposterous claim? The orca's show song a year ago and the one now are different. I believe it's because the orca a year ago was a different orca. Two different orcas, two different songs. It explains the show song contradiction. What be this bilgewater talk? I don't understand. I'm talking about the truth. Truth that will finally catch you out in your lies. You claim that the tooth marks in the walkie-talkie were Orla's, but that's not true. The two different bite mark patterns in the walkie-talkie and on the dummy proves this. What? Two different patterns, you say?
Silence.
Well, I will concede there's a possibility that two different orcas exist. Bite mark patterns alone are not proof enough. I want more conclusive evidence. Alright, I will show you conclusive evidence then. So he wants to see evidence other than bite mark patterns, does he? The orca a year ago and Orla had different songs and different teeth. Don't I have two videos on hand that can be used to compare those differences? Yes, I do. I would now submit the two videos with which the different songs and teeth can be compared. And the first I'm going to present is the TV phone. And here's the other. And we are going to be submitting the swashbuckler video.
Take that!
Please compare these two videos, one from a year ago and one recent. As discussed, the two workers are singing two different songs. Please also pay special attention to the appearance of the two workers' teeth. How exactly you claim their teeth are different? Let's look for shots in the two videos where the workers' teeth are shown. This is Orla in the recent video of the Swashbuckler's Spectacular Pirate Show. As you can see, she has all her teeth. What a healthy smile she has. I'm a bit envious. Next, let's take a look at the TV phone video from a year ago. Just as I thought, the teeth are different. Oh, I believe the smile looks a little different from the one we saw a moment ago. As you can see, the orca from a year ago has one tooth that's broken off. If the teeth are different, then... Yes, if the teeth are different, they of course leave different bite mark patterns. On the practice dummy, you can see Orla's uniform pattern with all teeth intact. And on the walkie-talkie, you can see that one tooth is missing from the pattern. Oh, I see it. Just like the smile of the worker in last year's video. The tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were not made by the worker we know as Orla. They were made a year ago by a different worker. There's two different workers. I can't believe it. The statement that the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were from Orla was a lie. The truth is, this walkie-talkie was stolen from the victim Jack Shipley. And the only person who could have stolen it is the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. No, you got it all wrong. It be all the fault of that worker. Oh, huh? You got it all wrong. Blimey. It be the worker's fault. This can't be. Once again, I'm too weak to help anybody. Well, it would appear we should hear more from the defendant about Ora Shipley. Sasha Buckler. Yes, Captain Judge? Is what Mr. Wright claims true? Are there two different workers? The secret that Ship Aquarium was hiding was about Orla, wasn't it? Dr. Crab told me to focus on the orca's song. He hinted it would be a clue. Phoenix is right. The one we call Orla is the second Ora Shipley. There actually used to be two orcas at Ship Aquarium. I used to call the first Ora Shipley just Ora for short. Ora and Orla are sisters. The captain rescued them both when they got beached on the shore. But Orla was in bad shape and the ship's doctor had to look after her for a long time. Both orcas loved the captain, so we decided to keep them on at Ship Aquarium. Why didn't you say anything about there being two orcas? Well, because after the accident a year ago, Orla was put down. What? Orla is dead? Yeah, the Center for Dangerous Animal Control demanded it. Apparently the captain and the ship's doctor begged them. We put the first one down, so please leave the second one alone, they said. Anyway, after the accident a year ago, the captain told us he was going to put Orla in the pirate show as Ora Shipley. He asked us to keep quiet about Ora's death until the time was right. What a surprising and complex tale. Did all Ship Aquarium employees know about this? No, just a select few of us. Mr. Rhymes, did you know about it? Of course not. How would I? Tell me, Mr. Rhymes, did you plan on killing Orla from the start? Yeah, I planned to do it during the cleaning, so I drained the pool. I figured if I didn't do something about that beast, Sasha's life was in danger. Sasha trusted that orca just as much as Azura did. I wanted to protect her. I couldn't help Azura, so I felt like protecting Sasha was the least I could do. My duty. I built up my strength so I could be ready to kill the orca. I even fought with sharks. But the captain realized my plan and tried to save the orca. And that is why you killed Jack Shipley? Ah, now the report from the crime lab finally makes sense. Report from the crime lab? In court yesterday, you will recall I showed a photo of the victim lying on his back. According to the lab, the bruise on the victim's right wrist was Rhymes' handprint. His handprint? I didn't know how it fit in with the case until I heard Rhymes' story just now. But now we can imagine the reason for it being there. Rhymes must have had the handprint when he fought with the victim over the orca. A handprint made during a struggle? I don't care what happens to me anymore. I deserve the death penalty. I'm the one that killed the captain. Please give Sasha her not guilty verdict. You accept your defeat well, I see. Let me be your guide. To hell. Get on with the verdict, your baldness. It seems this unprecedented trial that began with the worker as the defendant has finally come to a close. Sasha's saved. Willa's gonna be so happy. Sasha's not guilty verdict is coming. Why do I still have this strange nagging feeling? Rams's handprint on the victim's right wrist. Was it really the result of a deadly struggle over the worker? I can't shake the feeling that handprint had some other hidden meaning. Is this trial going to end without revealing the whole truth? Very well. This court finds defendant Sasha Buckler.
Hold it!
Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? I would like to further explore this new evidence the prosecution just submitted. But what complaint could you have? You were about to get your not guilty verdict. I see no need to further prolong this trial, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, we still don't know the entire truth of this case. This unnatural handprint Mr. Rhymes left on the victim's right wrist, I don't think it was the result of a fight between the two men. Not the result of a fight. Then what do you suggest it was? Boss, what are you doing? Do you remember that evidence we found at the show stage? Evidence? What evidence? That mysterious mark might be the key to understanding the whole case. Your Honor, the defense would like to submit evidence that will expose the truth of this case. A mysterious piece of evidence that pairs with Mr. Rhymes' unnatural handprint. I think I know what he's talking about. It's the ladder prints.
Take that!
Because we didn't explore those yet. Marlon Rhymes left behind a very unusual set of fingerprints at the show stage. In what way were they unusual? They were right-hand prints on the left side of the ladder. If one were to grasp a ladder in the same way as the prints, it would look like this. It looks like the ladder is being grasped from above. Exactly, Your Honor. And the handprint on the victim's right wrist shows it was held with a powerful grip. Marlon Rhymes grasped a show stage ladder in an unnatural pose. If he was gripping the victim's wrist in this position... Gripping the victim's wrist... Then he must have been... It means Mr. Rhymes was actually... That's right. If we couple the unnatural handprint with the mysterious fingerprints... We see that Marlon Rhymes is trying to save the victim's life. What? I'm sorry if you hear dogs barking in the background. But that can't be. It's impossible. Why don't we ask Mr. Rhymes himself? Yeah. Mr. Rhymes, we want to hear the truth directly from you. Heh. I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Lawyer. You got skills. Why? Why'd you have to figure it out? It doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. I'm ready to die. So is what the defense is claiming true? The captain. He found out I drained the show stage pool. He rushed to the side of the pool, frantic to put some water in for the orca. And then, he slipped. Captain, give me your left hand. No, Marlon. You'll fall too. Forgive me, Marlon. I didn't realize what deep pain you were in. But, please. Please don't blame Orla. It's nobody's fault. Not Orla's, and not yours. Hey! Captain! Wow. So, Jack Shipley's death was accidental. Why didn't you tell us that you didn't kill the victim? Because I have no right to live anymore. I'm ready to get the death penalty. The captain died because of me, and then on top of it all, I used his body to frame Orla. I was gonna kill Orla and she wasn't even to blame. She didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I can do now is pay for it all with my life. I can't do anything. I couldn't save the captain. I couldn't avenge Azura's death. Mr. Rhymes, you have the wrong idea about Miss Summer's death. Not even the first Aura Shipley was responsible for her dying. Aura, of her own accord, was trying to save Miss Summer's life. What? What are you talking about? Azura Summers suffered from a heart condition, but she didn't tell anyone, and she performed in the pirate show anyway. She had a heart attack and died before anyone could save her. I'm sure she didn't think Aura attacked her. There's nothing to avenge. No way. A heart condition? She never said a word about it. Maybe she didn't want you to worry about her. So I wanted to get revenge all this time? For nothing. So neither case was murder. Not a year ago, and not this time either. Your responsibility in this matter is great, but I believe you can be rehabilitated. Marlin, you better come back to Shipshape Aquarium when you're done, you hear? Willa and I and everybody will be waiting for you. You still have a lot to offer, Mr. Rhymes. Live your life and never give up, for the sake of those who are gone as well. I promise to make up for what I've done, even if it takes me my whole life. Mr. Ray. Sasha. Thank you. Well, I have seen countless trials, but never one that ended like this. I don't know how, Mr. Ray, but you always seem to manage to turn things around. I think all this excitement has taken a few years off of our life. Is that praise? Or a diss? Now then, this court finds defendant Sasha Buckler not guilty. Court is now adjourned. Again, sorry if you hear dogs in the background. July 22nd, 5:11 p.m. Shipshape Aquarium Orca Pool. Congratulations on your win. Thank you for all your help today, Pearls. All I did was have fun with Orla. Aw. Orla, I'm back. Oh, I missed you, girl. Oh, I'm so happy for you and Orla, Sasha. Everything turned out great. Phoenix, Athena, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Orla and I are both really grateful. I will now act out my gratitude with a little performance. Arrgh. Miss Orca Lover, don't you think you'd better take care of your health first? Alright, fine. I promise. No more shows until I'm better. I don't want anybody to worry about me after all. Good. I'm glad that's settled. Hey, buddy. Miss Lawyer? You just had to blab every single one of the aquarium secrets, didn't you? I'm sorry, Dr. Crab. Nah, that's alright. I'm glad. It was kind of hard to tell. Although, thanks to you, they now know we're using the illegal torpedo system. But I think we'll be able to wiggle out of serious repercussions somehow. That writer later is advocating for us, saying the law itself is to blame. She said she's going to look into getting the law changed. Wow, go Mr. Plume. She sure is a powerhouse. There's one thing you didn't figure out, by the way. Keep this to yourself, will you? We don't want it getting out publicly. Remember that appointment I had written down on my calendar? Oh, you mean meet the captain at the worker pool at 7 a.m.? That note meant the worker pool of the Super Marine Aquarium, not ship shapes. What? Why were you supposed to meet there? Jack and I, we visited the Super Marine Aquarium once a month. Any idea why? To get dolphin therapy treatment? No, silly. Remember I told you? Jack and I were against porting your orca down from the start. What? You mean, we just pretended to put the first Aura's Shipley down. The Super Marine Aquarium is harboring her for us. What? Oh, so that talk about large amounts of money you were paying them? Oh, thank God. Once a month, the owner and the vet disappear from this aquarium. And I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. Oh, I'm so glad Aura is okay. We were paying for Aura's care. You wouldn't believe how much fish workers eat. Now that it's been proven she was innocent all along, I think we can bring her back soon. Until then, keep it under your hat, okay? Huh? What was he telling you about? Oh, nothing much. By the way, Orla wants to get you to give her a little celebratory prize. Orla specifically requested you give it to her, Phoenix. Alright, fine. Let's see, what can I give her? How about a fish?
Take that!
Orla, it's coming a day late, but congratulations on your verdict. Oh my! Aren't you lucky? That's Orla's best trick, the thank you kiss trick. Oh, Orla, I want to be next. And so the curtain fell on my first trial in years. I'm looking forward to the comeback of Sasha and Orla's Swashbuckler Spectacular. After all, I made a comeback of my own, as a lawyer. A few months later, and this should be leading up to the beginning of the game. Oh, no it isn't. I'm sorry. Okay, unknown date, unknown time. Ship-shape aquarium entrance. It's been a while since I visited Ship-shape aquarium. Now that Sasha has recovered from the illness, she's performing today. There's still some time before the show starts. I think I'll wander around a bit. Hi, Phoenix. Hope you enjoyed the show today. The workers are excited and ready to go. Oh, I'm sure I'll enjoy. Wait a minute. Did you say workers, as in plural? Yup. Let me show you. Oh, I'm so glad she wasn't put down. What? 2 Orlas? Don't tell me. Yup, you caught it right. Aura Shipley the first has returned to Ship-shape aquarium. We be the 3 pirate sisters, arr! We be out to stop the evil Scalawag League led by Red Stash and the Giant Octopus. Well, I don't want to get in the way of their rehearsal. Guess I better go. Well, if it isn't Blue Boy, did you come for my book signing? Oh, Mr. Plume, there's a book signing? Yes, my new book is just out. It's called Ship-shape Aquarium, Don't Pull the Plug. The book signing will be held here in this room. After all, the vet owes me a favor. Yeah, she got them to approve the use of the torpedo. I'm grateful. But why does she keep coming to my lab to bother me every single day? My next work will be entitled Sniper, the Penguin Leaves the Nest. Stop this cacophony. Why am I surrounded by carping females? Gee, Dr. Crab gets all the ladies. Guess I'll leave him to it. Oops, it's almost time for the show. Where have you been, Daddy? Polly and Athena already went in. While we were waiting, I bought some souvenirs to take back to the village. Sorry to keep you waiting. I bet they'll love your souvenirs back home, Pearls. By the way, I hear a certain someone is going to be in today's show. Certain someone? I wonder who it could be. Oh, it's almost time. The show's just about to start. Alright, let's go to the show stage then. I saved you all seats, Mr. Wright. Oh, I can't believe I get to see the show again. I'm so happy, I want to dive in the pool. You'd better not. I think they'd call security. You're welcome in the pool anytime, Athena, but Red Stash is the best swimmer of all. Huh? Who have you got playing Red Stash's role? Sasha, we're in order, ready to go. Hey, I know that voice. Yep, you know it. Marlin is back, and he's playing the role of Red Stash. It be the new Swashbuckler Spectacular. Hope you enjoy it, me buckos. I gotta see this. Maybe not. Maybe we won't.
And so, our pirates set sail for bluer seas under a sunnier sky. As for me, I set foot into the world of law once more as a full-time lawyer.
And so concludes the bonus case, Turnabout Reclaimed, and therefore concludes... Oh, you unlocked a special bonus in music and background settings. Nice! But yeah, that concludes the fifth overall game in the Ace Attorney series, as well as the second game here in this Ace Attorney trilogy. And, yeah, we won't, as far as the next game, which is Spirit of Justice, it actually will not be coming until this time next year, so we'll be waiting a whole year before we get and release, or should I say, do Spirit of Justice. So it is going to be a bit of a break before I get and come back to... As a matter of fact, next year will be the 10-year anniversary of the Spirit of Justice's release. That's why I'm doing so in September, to mark the 10-year anniversary, which the game was released on September 8th of 2016. But we are going to go ahead. But yeah, I am disappointed that we didn't get to see the show, but I mean... Let's see how we end things here. Okay, looks like we are going to be ending things off here. But yeah, Dual Destinies is done and dusted, and this time next year, like I just said, we will be doing Spirit of Justice. But, I mean, this is just... And, in case you guys ask, I liked this game a lot more than Apollo Justice, the first game that we did last year. And if the trend continues, I'm expecting big things from Spirit of Justice as well, but... Yeah, I had a lot of... I can honestly say there was not even a case that I disliked. All 6 cases were really awesome. I really liked the special the one that we just did because it did mark Phoenix's comeback. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time.